Good morning everyone, and also good morning to everyone who's joining us on the live stream. This is our second day for the second weekend of the West District short course. Just before we get underway, the health and safety announcement, just go through that. In the event of an emergency, siren will sound. Staff will direct you to the nearest exits. Just check where the exits are, keep them clear at all times. No glass items or outdoor footwear poolside, and all swimmers leaving poolside, please dry off as best you can and wear appropriate clothing and footwear. And spectators, also just keep all the stairways clear, don't sit on the stairs. And by attending this event, either as a participant, volunteer, team staff or a spectator, you accept that any photographs or videos taken will not be used for illicit purposes, or that pictures or films produced will not be altered in any way or uploaded onto the web without the consent and writing of the person or persons photographed or filmed. And spectators who wish to take images are also requested to focus on their own family member as much as reasonably possible, and to avoid including other participants in the images, particularly if those images are being shared with family and friends or through any social media platforms. And finally, the use of mobile phones or electronic devices capable of photography are not permitted to be used at any time in the changing rooms, toilets or shower areas. Swimmers, we are due to start very shortly, so it's quite important you get up to the marshalling area. Could you ensure you marshal at least 10 minutes before all your swims? And for the distance ones, can you ensure you're up there a good 15 to 20 minutes in advance of the longer distances? So please get up there, make yourselves aware to people on the marshalling area. We have a 400 IM to get us underway, so boys, you should be making your way up there very quickly now. Our session due to start in just a wee moment or two. I'll introduce our senior officials. Our referees are Jen Neal and Ross Stewart. No waves, guys? Okay. Our starters Rob Barrett and Kim Chan. Well, they're not waving either. Okay. So swimmers, first three swimmers should be there, ready to go. The remaining swimmers for the other events, could you quickly get up to the marshalling area and register that you are here? So the programme this morning, we kick off with boys 400 IM, then the girls 400 IM. It's then 200 free, boys and girls. We drop down to 100 butterfly, boys and girls, and we finish off with 50 free, again for both the boys and the girls. So a fairly full session this morning. Good luck everyone, with a lot of good times yesterday, so good luck to all our younger swimmers in the 12-14-year-old age group. For those of you who've joined us on the live stream, I should have introduced who's doing the commentary. I'm Robert Taylor, and with me will be Wendy Kirk. We're with you throughout the day, so our first event now underway. 4 lengths of each stroke: butterfly, backstroke, breast and free. So 3 lads go in the first one. It's Orr McLeod from Grangemouth in lane 3. And lane number 4, we have Nathan Zorrell from Dumfries, and in 5, Gordon McLeod from South Ayrshire. So those entry times range from 6:40 to 6:50. For some of the younger swimmers, it's all about improving those entry times. So good starts from the three lads. 100 butterfly is always quite challenging to get that one underway. First part of the IM. Oran's going pretty well in the lead. Just over a body length clear of Nathan, and a similar distance back to Gordon. So reach transition on to backstroke, turning in 1:30.79. Oran and Nathan close at the moment. Nathan backstroke just a little bit better than Oran, so he just pulls maybe half a metre clear. Gordon 3 or 4 back on the other two. And with the short course, very important for these swimmers to try and get as much off the wall before they surface. It's less swimming to do, different in the long course where you've fewer turns, so you really want to maximise and be very efficient at the turns in the short course where you can gain quite a lot of distance on the other swimmers. So Nathan's opened up quite a nice 2 or 3 metres now. Gordon's a little bit off the pace at the moment, but we've still got breaststroke to come, and certainly in a 400 IM, very good breaststroke could bring you back into contention. So still all to play for at halfway. Maybe 3 metres advantage that Nathan has. So halfway point, 3:06.18, 3:08.32, a couple of seconds. Let's see how far Gordon is off there. Touch a little bit soft there. So he's roughly 10 seconds behind Oran in second, but let's say a good breaststroke might bring him back into contention. And again, you'll see different styles of how they come out the turn and when they surface and get into the stroke. But Nathan just virtually upsides now with Oran. Both boys are going to turn almost together with 50 of the breast to go. Barely half a second, slightly better turn again there from Oran. Just opened up maybe half a metre advantage. Gordon pacing just a little bit slower than the other two boys. One thing we don't have on the scoreboard for you today, we don't have the splits for those 50s. So you can actually see either a red or a green to see whether they're travelling faster from the previous 50 or not. As you can see, Oran's had a very good breaststroke section. Open up a nice 3 or 4 metre gap. So that might give him just a slight advantage going into the freestyle. Nathan with quite a lot to do to pull that back. 4:55.03, 4:57.92. So 3 seconds, it is doable. Gordon turning in 5:10. So I think all these 3 boys are going to get quite a big improvement on their entry times though. Both Oran and Nathan, you'd expect somewhere maybe in the 16s area. That would be a good 30 odd second improvement for both the boys. Oran still keeping a good 3 or 4 metre advantage. Gap hasn't really diminished much, still a good 3 seconds. Nathan getting to work, but Oren looks very relaxed. A lot less effort going into the stroke at the moment, but Nathan's really getting to work down that 25. Oren responds now and getting the legs going. Nathan is trying to claw that back, but not going to manage it. Oren's just pulling away again at the end. Good race for both boys, and great improvement on their entry time. 6:16.92 for Oren, 6:19.36 for Nathan, and Gordon hopefully will have a nice wee PB as well. So roughly 33-second improvement for Oren, 20 odd seconds for Nathan, and Gordon comes in. South Ayrshire swimmer virtually on his entry time, 6:42.67. Well done, lads.
And on to the second heat there. And we have in lane 0, Charlie Line from Inverclyde. Lane 1, Sebastian Kirkling from Bowness. Lane 2, Luke Todd from Grangemouth. Lane 3, Connor McNaught from Grangemouth. No swimmer, lane 4. Lane 5, Cooper Sloss from Wren 96. Lane 6, Scott Watson from East Kilbride. And lane 7, Max Clarks for South Ayrshire. Lane 8, Jensen Baxter from City of Glasgow, and lane 9, Struan Henry from Dumfries. So we've got a mix. We've jumped out. The first heat was 3 boys of 12 years of age, and we've jumped up here with a bit of a mix. Our younger swimmers in lane 0 and 7, 8, and 9, 12-year-olds. Luke Todd as well in lane 2. And then in the centre we have some 13, 14-year-olds, so slightly older swimmers there in lane 5 and 6, and also in lane 2. So the older swimmers are just coming through a little bit there. So it looks like we have in lane 1, Sebastian there, just touching first. Sorry, no, Scott Watson touching first. In lane 6, with Sebastian lane 2. So that was a 1:18 on the fly, so quite a big improvement on the first heat, which was a 1:30 there. And lane 5, Cooper, looks as though he's got a stronger back crawl there, making up some time, but keeping ahead of Sebastian in lane 1. It does look like Cooper's pushing ahead though. And I think he's just going to touch ahead on that turn. Very close. Yep, so Cooper did get that in a 2 minute. In lane 5, got the first touch there with Sebastian in lane 1. Milliseconds behind, but still just getting the edge there. And Cooper's holding on to that as he comes up for his last 25 metres of the backstroke. Can he hold on? Actually, looks like Sebastian's got a little bit more energy there and seems to be a little bit more smoother in his backstroke, but just catching up there. Cooper is going to touch and turn into his the breaststroke, sorry. So that was a 2:42, again, well ahead of the first heat at a 3:06. So let's see what changes in the breaststroke. That's what happened in the first heat. Cooper looking quite strong there in the breaststroke as well, managing to keep his head there and pulling away slightly on Sebastian. So So then looking at the 3rd and 4th positions, we have lane 6 and 8 over at my side of the pool. Scott Watson and Jensen Baxaker. But Cooper still looking strong, just looking to touch there. We're 3:32 now, into his last 50 of breaststroke. And Sebastian over in lane 1, still chasing. Now we look like we've had a very good breaststroke leg from Connor McKnight there in lane 3. He's managed to catch up nicely there on Sebastian. So Sebastian from Bowness and Connor from Grangemouth. But staying ahead, we have in the centre of the pool, Cooper Sloth, just coming up for his finish of the 100 breast. And touching over to the last 100 of his freestyle, touching there with a 4:25. Now his entry time from Ren 96 was a 6:03, so this is looking good for a good PB here. And his freestyle's looking strong. With Sebastian still keeping that second. Over in lane 1. That was a good strong 50 though from Cooper Sloss, who goes into his last 50. Sebastian just coming up there for his turn into his last 50, and we have on 3rd Connor McNaught, just touching there as well, with a 5:50 of 5:13. But this race is definitely going to be down to Cooper Sloss, coming up for his last 25. The great swim there. He was just coming up to finishing there, and finishes in a 5:31. Fantastic PB on his 6:17 entry time. With Sebastian just coming in here as well, in lane 1, finishing up. And that was 3rd and Connor McNaught. So that was Sebastian's time, just finishing up there in a 5:46. And Connor McNaught in lane 3, 5:32. All 3 swims, all fantastic improvements in your PB, so well done, boys. And that's Struan Henry just coming in there as well. And again, all boys making great improvements on their entry times there. And Max Clark's just finishing up there with Charlie Lynn in lane 0. Well done. So just get that confirmed. Okay, and unfortunately we have 2 disqualifications for due to a technical infraction in lane 0 and lane 1. But that is it confirmed. We have Cooper Sloss as 1st, 2nd Connor McNaught, and 3rd Jensen Baxater.
Move on to our 38. All 10 lanes being used. Lane 0, Jack Keelan from Ren 96. 1 is Joe Crawford, Scotia 2. Avon Doughton, Ren 96. 3, Jasper Broom, South Ayrshire. 4, Finlay Hiddleston, Dumfries. 5, Murray Johnson, Ren 96. 6 is Lewis Bray, Inverclyde. 7, Alexander Vasilov from Cumbernauld. 8, Ollie Jeffers, Ren 96. And 9, Ryan Crabb, Ren 96. So 5 Ren 96 swimmers in this one. At the moment, 2 to the fore is Jasper Broom from South Ayrshire in lane 3, going well on the first section of Butterfly. Second place, Finlay Hiddleston from Dumfries. The third is Murray Johnston, first of the 5 Rain boys. That's the 1, 2, 3, with Lewis Bray close behind in fourth. 1:10.32, nice strong start. So now on to backstroke. Look at these boys, 13 and 14. Just the 1 12-year-old, that's Jack Keegan over on the far side from Wren. Just 3 14-year-olds, Joe, Avon in 1 and 2, Finlay in 4. It's Jasper still with a nice advantage. So the first 3 swimmers at the butterfly split now pulled well clear of the rest of the field. Finlay making a little move to try and get closer to the leader. Murray's still well within touch of those 2, but got a bit work to do if he wants to close that gap. He's well clear of everyone else. And Jasper maybe 3-4 metres clear. Things can all change though. We transition now onto the backstroke. They all have different styles. You'll see some of them do a backstroke flip, some of them just turn and push off. And now Finlay gets to work. And it's certainly closing on the leader. Murray also got the bit between his teeth here. So out the first 25, nice turn again from Finlay, just closes that gap a little bit. It's less than a body length now. Murray's still within touch. Maybe about 5 metres behind the other 2 boys. It's really those 3 that are dominating this race. Not much between the 2 now, just about half a second. 4.5 seconds back is Murray. The board is showing it that he's turned in 10th position, but he's actually in 3rd. Change of leader now. Finlay just strikes the front. I think Murray may well have to just settle for 3rd place here. He's pretty comfortable in 3rd. Good contest between Joe and Avon. Avid over in 1 and 2, and Alex in, Lewis in 6 for 4th place. But the race certainly on between Finlay and Jasper here. Can Jasper respond? A very good turn from Dumfries boy. Has opened up a massive gap now. I think that's race over. As far as winning is concerned for Jasper, want to maintain 2nd though. So Finlay Hiddleston, 14-year-old from Dumfries, really getting to work in the final stages of the race. Beginning to pull away, is almost 4 seconds clear of Jasper. And both the boys will hopefully come in with some nice PBs. Finlay's entry time 5:34 on the nose. It's going to be a best part of a 20-second improvement. Jasper on a 5:42. He's also going to improve around 20 seconds. Murray on a 5:39. Nice swim from Finlay. 5:18.59. Jasper 5:24.46. And Murray comes in. Just wait for that time to appear. Soft touch from Murray. Joe, best of the rest in 4th over on that far side. There's the time for Murray now, 5:31.46. So he also improves by around 8 seconds. Jasper improves by around 18 and Finlay by around 16.5. So well done, lads. Disqualification in that last heat, lane 0 for a technical infraction.
Okay, and on to the last heat of this event, the boys 100, and we have in lane 0. We have in lane 0 Stefan Nastrushkas from Stranraer, lane 1 Aaron Russell from Bells Hill, lane 2 Ewan Nielsen from Cumbernauld, lane 3 Daniel Henry from City of Glasgow, lane 4 Archie MacArthur from Inverclyde, lane 5 Nikolai Sisnet from from City of Glasgow, lane 6 Finlay Bennett from Rutherglen, lane 7 Kyle Mossman from City of Glasgow, lane 8 Cole Murphy from City of Glasgow, and lane 9 Blake Herdman from Inverclyde. So fantastic start there from Nikolai Sisnet from City of Glasgow in the centre of the pool here, lane 5. He is one of our 13-year-old swimmers in this heat. So that's him finishing up there as 1:03. That's 7 seconds faster than the 100 fly in the previous heat. And I think this is, if he can get ahead and keep that head start that he's got, I think this is going to be very much his race. And it will be down to second and thirds for Archie MacArthur, I think, just beside him, and Daniel Henry fighting over that second place. And Nikolai, just to say his entry time there was a 5:03. Archie, just beside him, did have an entry time under the 5. He was the only time under 5, 4:57. So he'll be chasing that time to keep under the 5, and Nikolai will be looking to absolutely smash his time at this rate. So just turning there, I think that was just Archie, but just very closely followed behind was Daniel. And Daniel getting a better turn there and just coming up first, but Archie then pushing ahead. And over beside myself in lane 7, we have Kyle Mossman pushing up on this backstroke leg as well. But that was Archie, Nikolai, 2:14, just finishing that. And going on to the breaststroke, it was a 2:31 in the heat before. Just shows you the advantage that he's getting. So does he have the fitness to keep it going? So Archie just holding it against Daniel for second there as he turns, but very close between those two boys for second and third. And over third, fourth and fifth, we have 6, 7 and 8. We have Finlay Bennett, Kyle Mossman and Cole Murphy. Finlay just looking as though he's got slightly stronger breaststroke there and is getting a little bit more of an advantage. Looks like he's going to turn there for the 4th position, but Archie McCarthy just holding on for that second against Daniel. Very tight though. Finlay Bennett in lane 6 is definitely having a strong breaststroke there, is catching right up with Daniel and Archie. Nikolai looks as though he's dropped back a little bit in the breaststroke. So Archie's going to be thinking this is possible, with Daniel chasing his heels. So as he turns onto his freestyle, which is very strong, but it was a 3:47 previous heat was a 4:09. So who has got enough energy in the tank to go forward? Archie stretching over here. Nikolai, I know he's strong in his freestyle, but does he have the fitness to continue? He's stretching out, looking very smooth, but Archie there is catching up on him. Archie and Daniel. This is getting a little bit more exciting. So just turning there, but Archie is making distance. And Daniel then following, but Archie's now got a good body ahead of Daniel. And is very much catching up on Nikolai. Will he have enough to try and get him? Nikolai still got it, but we've got a 1, 2, 3 here. All trying to chase under that 5 minutes. But Nikolai, this is going to be his race. So Nikolai touching with a 5:01. Archie second with a 5:02. Fantastic last 200 there with the breaststroke and freestyle there, Archie. And Daniel, we'll just wait for that board to touch back, but Daniel with a 5:01. So we'll just wait for the board to update that. As I think we all saw Nikolai there was coming in first, then Archie, then Daniel. But again, most boys all coming there with some great times, all under their entry times, so good last final there. Okay, and that's it confirmed there. So that was Nikolai making it under the 5 minutes. Fantastic PB on his entry time, which was 5:03. So he'll certainly be pleased with that. So that was Nikolai first. Archie MacArthur second. Nope, it needs to update again. Hang on a second, sorry. Again, just bear with us, we'll just get the final times coming up on the board. Sorry, Daniel, you are not first just now. But it was a great swim. Okay, so it does look like the times have been adjusted on the board. So that was a 4:58. Here we go. And there we go. So that was now confirmed. Nikolai Sisnet was first, then Archie MacArthur second, and Daniel Henry third. Thank you.
So it's a girls' turn this time, just the 4 girls go in our first heat. Ellie Mayer from Hamilton Bass is in lane 3, Alice Adam, Cumbernauld in 4. 5, Niamh Scott, City of Glasgow, and 6 is City Carroll from Cumbernauld. Times in this one, 6:25 to 6:42. And the City Glasgow swimmer, she's the oldest one in this one, 14, and Niamh Scott off to a nice strong start. Hamilton swimmer Ellie Mayer just turning second along with Alice.
Okay, parents, a wee boy that is lost called Noah. So if you find a little boy, could you point him in the direction? His mum is called Melissa, and Melissa is going to be up at the entry of the spectators with the pool supervisors. So if you find a little boy called Noah, could you please get him to the top of the spectators entrance, where his mum Melissa will be. Thank you.
Thanks, Wendy. Niamh Scott, 122.18. Nice advantage of around 5 seconds after the butterfly section. Sandy just completing her butterfly now. So Ellie and Alice almost together. Niamh well clear at the moment. Ellie's now gone about a body length ahead of Alice in second place. A gap of around 5 or 6 metres at the moment. 2:08.97. And the gap's virtually just over 6 seconds. Nice turn there from Alice. Just cut that gap between the second and third by maybe half out the turn. So the gap now around 7 or 8 metres now. So see what happens when we move on to the breaststroke. Big difference between the first and second times here. 2:56.38. Ellie turning 3:01.90, so it's 5.5 seconds. Alice roughly about 4 seconds further back on Ellie in third place. And Sandy turns now on 3:19. Niamh's going pretty well in the breaststroke section. If anything, maybe just pulling away a little bit further. Ellie also pulling away a little bit from Alice. So coming down with another 50 of breast to go. Certainly the race looks pretty certain. 1, 2, 3 now. The gap has increased up to around 7.5 seconds. Still a good 4 second advantage that Ellie has over Alice. As Sandy comes down, turns, and she's on to her final 50 of breast. So around 10 to go for Niamh, and then she'll move on to the final section of freestyle. Turns in 4:46.67. Oh, she'll probably come back just over the 6-minute mark. Entry time 6:27.70, so probably about a 20-second improvement on that entry time. Ellie well clear in second. Alice a bit further back. Ellie's got an entry time of 6:32. Alice is 6:25. And Sandy's now into her freestyle, 6:42 entry time for her. So we're looking somewhere around the 6:05 mark for Neve as a finish. Ellie probably somewhere in the high 16s. Both girls looking for maybe 20-second or so improvement on their entry times. Alice a fair way back now in third. Sandy on her final 50 as well. Keep an eye on the clock. Neve's had a very solid swim here. 14-year-old, 6:07.72. Virtually a 20-second improvement. Ellie coming down. She's had a very solid swim as well. 6:17.33. That's around 15-second improvement for her. And Alice is coming in. Very much on her entry time, 6:26.78. And Sandy inside the final 5. She's going to be pretty close to her entry time as well. Just inside it on a 6:40.44. Unfortunately, disqualification, lane 6 for a technical infraction.
Okay, on to the second heat of 3. Yeah. We have in lane 0, Grace Blair from Falkirk. Lane 1, Rebecca Malling from Bells Hill. Lane 2, Lauren Dunlop from Dumfries. Lane 3, Caitlin Martin from City of Glasgow. No swimmer, lane 4. Lane 5, Lula Milne from City of Glasgow. Lane 6, Ruby McInnes from South Ayrshire. No swimmer, lane 7. Lane 8, Emily Maguire from South Ayrshire, and lane 9 we have Hannah McMillan from North Ayrshire. And just touching first there was Lula in the middle. In lane 5, Lula Milne. Now Lula Milne is from City of Glasgow, and her entry time is 5:51, so she'll be looking to try and beat on that. But good strong start in the fly there, and looking fairly relaxed and powerful there. So it's our teammate Caitlin Martin in lane 3 that's pushing forward, as well as lane 1 Rebecca Malling. Rebecca is from Bells Hill. So that's her 1:15 on her first 100, and turning into the back, with Caitlin following and Rebecca in lane 1 at the 1, 2 and 3 position just now. So lane 5, Lula just keeping that strong start. Although our colleague there in lane 3, Caitlin, is having a good backstroke leg. Pushing up a little bit and getting chased by Rebecca. So that's Lula finishing, well, onto her second 50 of her back at 1:58. And 4 seconds ahead of Caitlin, lane 3. So Lula just pushing ahead again. Rebecca still looking strong. We have got in lane 6 though, Ruby McInnes. And also in lane 2, Laura Dunlop having a good backstroke leg there, making some distance up. But that's Lula Milne finishing off on her backstroke at 2:42. Transferring on to the breaststroke. And Caitlin 2:46, so still that 4 seconds between both of those girls. And Rebecca in lane 1, 2:47, just 1 second clear of Caitlin, so has made up some time there. We've got a good strong breaststroker in Ruby McInnes though, making up a little distance there in lane 6. And taking over 4th from, looks like Lauren Dunlop there in lane 2. But out clear ahead is Lula Milne, holding that position of 1st. With the other City of Glasgow swimmer in lane 3, Caitlin Morton, with a 3:38. Lula has used that breaststroke well to increase that to 5 seconds from the 4 seconds, 5.5 seconds lead there. And yeah, breaststroker Ruby McInnes is really coming forward here. It's a great breaststroke from her. Both Rebecca and Caitlin, who were second, have fallen back there. With just shows you how much the breaststroke is important in the IM. So we'll see what Ruby's freestyle is like, whether or not she can catch up. She's even making a sprint there for 2nd position against lane 3 Caitlin. But out in front, that's Lula Milne. 4:20 there, she just goes into her freestyle. That's an excellent swim from Ruby. She's made that league right up, and she's only 1 second behind Caitlin Morton. So who's got this on the freestyle? Lula's just ahead. I think Caitlin's then going to turn first. Caitlin's just getting that turn in the freestyle to push ahead on Ruby's. But she's holding up here for 3rd, and that is Lula Milne going into the last 50. Followed over by Caitlin, who's now got a good body's head in the freestyle. She's got the stronger freestyle here on Ruby. So can Ruby keep this together for the last 50 and hold on to that 3rd position? Meanwhile, we've got Rebecca and Lauren fighting over 4th and 5th, with Lauren managing to use the freestyle there just to get ahead. But coming into finish, Lula Milne. And she's going, her entry time there is 5:51. She's finishing there with, we'll wait for the board to catch up, but I think that was a very good time. Yes, a 5:39, fantastic. And Caitlin 5:47, and that fantastic swim there by Ruby McInnes, all for her breaststroke, was 5:50. For your 1, 2, and 3, Lauren Dunlop just coming in there with a 5:56, with Rebecca Mallon 5:59 afterwards. And Emily there 6:05 in lane 6 there, in lane 8. Again, good time on her entry time. Emily there was a 6:11 entry time, so good PBs. I'm just getting that all confirmed. Here we go. So Lula Milne was 1st, Caitlin Morton and Ruby McInnes as your 3rd. 1, 2, and 3.
So the 3rd and final heat, this should be a good one. 0, Olivia Russell, Cumbernauld. 1, Lucy Hunter, Motherwell and Wishaw. 2, Amy Rowell, City Glasgow. 3 is Amber Hinton, Dumfries. City Glasgow in 4, 5, 6 and 7, that's Ella Cunningham. 4, Abigail Crawford. 5, Ava Ross. 6, Daisy McInnes. 7, Cara White, Red 96 goes in lane 8. And in 9, Eva Gordon, youngster, 12-year-old, City Glasgow, the only 12-year-old in this one. So a very strong start. Ella Cunningham, she's got the fastest entry time, 5:23.70, from her teammate Abigail Crawford, 5:24.30. So on paper, very little between the two, but a strong start from Ella on the butterfly section. Also going very nicely is Daisy McInnes in lane 7. And in third place, the Dumfries swimmer, Amber Hinton, 13-year-old. She's the best of the 13-year-olds in this one so far. Now into backstroke section. So at the moment, 1:11.11, 1:12.31. Just over a second between two City Glasgow swimmers, Abigail and Daisy. Amber about a second and a half further back in third. And a little between two swimmers on the backstroke section. Eva Ross also coming through in lane 6. Ella Cunningham, the fastest on time, is only in maybe 6th, 7th place at the moment. So the three girls that turn 1, 2 and 3 still in that position. Amber Hinton now gone second, and the youngster from Dumfries is travelling very nicely indeed, going into first place. So three City Glasgow girls have a wee bit of work to do. We've still got breaststroke to follow, but Amber Hinton has had a cracking backstroke section, going from third into the lead. Eva Ross also very good backstroke, has gone into third place. So let's see how this breaststroke develops. 2:33.92. Well, I don't think Amber's going to give this up lightly. She still maintains a good rhythm. She's got maybe a body length advantage. Eva Ross looks a serious threat here. Coming through very nicely is Eva on the breaststroke section. Daisy still trying to keep in touch with the two teammates, Abigail and Eva. Eva Ross now coming through on this breaststroke section. Amber and Eva might be the final outcome when we get onto the freestyle section. Really cracking turn from Eva Ross there. And she's virtually upsides Amber. Abigail still trying to keep within touch. She's about a body length back. But Eva Ross, just being a year older than Amber, just has that maybe extra strength to come through in the breaststroke section. Amber's still sticking with her. Not much between the two. Eva Ross and Amber Hinton, maybe about half a body length between the two girls. Well, it's race on freestyle here. But a second in it. 4:09.39, 4:10.18. A slightly better turn from the City Glasgow swimmer. All to play for the minor places. Abigail, Daisy, and the late finishing Ella Cunningham. Well, it's still advantage Eva. It's all about getting maximum momentum out of those turns. And Eva still just hanging in there. But the Dumfries lass is not going to give this up. She's really getting a bit between her teeth. And 50 to go. It's Amber Hinton from Dumfries. She hits the front. Eva Ross, can she respond? The 30-year-old from Dumfries is going away. Pulling away down this final 50. Third place could easily be Ella Cunningham now, coming through very strongly to challenge her other two teammates. But Amber Hinton, the Dumfries swimmers, got this nailed. Cracking freestyle, belting it down the final 25. Amber Hinton takes that. 5:19.87. What a swim. Eva Ross second. And the fast finishing Ella Cunningham takes third. Wonderful swim, Amber. And really well done to Eva as well. 5:19.87. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. Eva's time now 5:24.32 on the board. So a nice wee improvement of about 8 seconds for Eva. Amber improving by a best part of 10.
Okay, we're off to the boys 200 freestyle here, and it's first of 6 heats that we'll be having. And in lane 1 we have Oliver McHugh from Renfrew Baths. Lane 2, Finn McDonald from East Kilbride. Lane 3, Samuel McEwen from Cumbernauld. Lane 4, Daniel Letham from Cumbernauld. Lane 5, Yasin Hattab from Dumfries. Lane 6, Callan Chaser from City of Glasgow. Lane 7, Rhys Ferguson from Ren 96. Lane 8, Zach Neeson from Larkhill. Just turning first there is Daniel Letham, 32.6, good strong 50 there. But very close beside him, in lane 5 and 6 is Yasin Hattab and Callum Chester, but also great swim over here in lane 8, Zach Neeson. Just turning in that split though, we definitely have lane 4, Daniel, getting a good body heat ahead here on his first 100. And now it's steadying out to 1, 2 and 3s. So just turning there is Daniel, then Yasim, and then Callan for your 1, 2 and 3. So it's just 1 second between Daniel and Yasin. And all 3 boys, 12-year-old, so no advantage in age. Daniel keeping up there for his mid-turn, just coming into his last 50 after this turn here. Got a good strong lead now, both of these boys, Daniel and Yasin. Daniel there with a 1:46. Daniel's entry time was a 2:42 for this 200. And Yasim was absolutely the same as 2:42.37, so only milliseconds in between these 2 boys in entry time. So Daniel's going to come in here with a really good PB and managed to pull ahead again from Yasin. So good strong finish in this first heat. So, and finishing up here with a 2:23. So that was a great PB on a 2:42 entry time. Yasin finishing second, we'll just get his time confirmed. And coming in third is Callan Chesser. And over on the other side of the pool, 4th and 5th with Finn McDonald and Oliver McHugh. So that's Yasin's time coming in there, 2:26. So first was Daniel Letham, 2:23. Yasin, 2:26. And third there was Callum Chaser with a 2:39. That's it confirmed for your 1, 2 and 3 in the first heat.
Our second heat, 0, Zachary Dormer from Falkirk Otter. 1, Nathan Zorro, Dumfries. 2, Jack Morrison, Cumbernauld. 3 is Lewis Riley, South Ayrshire, teammate Blair McCarroll in 4. 5, Struan Henry, Dumfries. 6, Charlie Lynn, Inverclyde. 7, Nicodemus Mullimans from Kingston. 8 is Gordon McGregor, Kilmarnock. And 9, Sam Harden from Ren 96. Times in this one, 2:38 to 2:41. Fast time that last one, 2:23. And Jack Morrison, Cumbernauld, is also gone out very fast in this one. His teammate won the last one. We want to replicate this in the second heat. Going nicely over in lane 7. Nicodemus Mullimans from Kingston. South Ayrshire swimmer in 4, Blair McCarroll, well there, along with Zachary Dormer from Falkirk Otter. Was vying for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. But, our leader, 1:09.52, Cumbernauld swimmer. Maybe 3 or 4 metres advantage Blair McCarroll, maybe just second. Nicodemus, well there. So 50 to go. At the moment, Jack looks as though he has this one pretty wrapped up. Blair McCarroll coming through strongly into second. Struan Henry making a late move. So 149.31. So we're in the sort of high 220s. Blair McCarroll has really got the bit between his teeth now, coming through very strongly. And can he challenge the leader? Jack Morrison gets going again. I think Jack's just left enough in the tank to hold on. It's getting pretty close in the final 5 metres. Jack's hanging on. He's just going to take this. Jack takes that. Blair second. And a fast finishing Struan Henry finishes third. 2:28.78, 2:29.01 for Blair, and 2:31.46 for Struan. All excellent PBs, lads.
Okay, and on to heat 3. We have in lane 0, Sean Cassidy from Motherwell. Lane 1, Rhys McMillan from Renfrew Baths. Lane 2, Cole McCluskey from Wren 96. Lane 3, Rory Stevenson from Falkirk. Lane 5, Carrick Thompson from Inverclyde. Lane 5, Josh Ruddy from Stirling Swim. Lane 6, Cameron Mather from Inverclyde. Lane 7, Lewis Nielsen from Hamilton. Lane 8, Lewis Ryder from Lark Hall. Lane 9, Jack Igney from Cumbernauld. So in the centre of the pool we have Carrick and Joss with the fastest entry times of 2:28. That's equal with the heat before. So that's what the time they'll be trying to beat. And having a good lead there, coming up for his first 100 is in lane 4, Carrick Thompson. So Carrick Thompson with lane 6, Cameron Mather from Inverclyde, looking at touching second there. And third over in lane 1, Rhys McMillan's having a good swim there, touching third. But Carrick is managing to hold on to that lead that he's got, starting to pull away a little bit more from Cameron Mather in lane 6. But I'm still going to keep an eye out on Rhys over in lane 1, who's having a cracking swim. And is going to be fighting for third place here against lane 7, Lewis Nielsen. And lane 5, Josh Ruddy. So the positions are changing here for third, fourth and fifth quite quickly. But holding on to that lead, we've got Carrick in the centre, coming down, and following him in lane 6, Cameron Mather. But Carrick's really pushed out in this last stretch here, with a great time there of 2:14 he comes into. His entry time was a 2:28. Cameron Mather there, 2:21. And lane 7, fantastic last 50 there from Lewis Nielsen, coming in as a third, 2:22.47. That looks like your 1, 2 and 3, but all very good PBs again in that heat. We'll just get that confirmed. And all of those times there were faster than the next heat, so the next heat is Be looking to beat that 2:14 just set there by Carrick. And here we go. And that's it confirmed. First, Carrick Thompson. Second, Cameron Maythard. Third, Lewis Nielsen. 1, 2, and 3.
Heat 4 in 0, Samuel Ruff, City Glasgow. 1, Max Corcoran, South Ayrshire. 2, Avon Doughton, Ren 96. 3, Lewsbury, Inverclyde. 4, Samuel Young, North Ayrshire. In 5, Son Young, Stirling Swimming. 6, Ryan Crabb, Ren 96. 7, Theosterica, South Ayrshire. 8, Broden Leiden, Kingston. And 9, Logan Muffet, Belsill Sharks. Well, lanes 4 to 9 almost turning together. Barely half a second between first and sixth. Brody Leiden 31.15 through to Logan Muffet 31.65. Samuel Young 31.16, 100th turning in second. We'll see what the split is at halfway here. Well, 5 almost in a line. It's still lane 8. Brody Leiden 106.72. Again, half a second cover, 5 boys. Those 5 on the commentary side. Dominating this one, coming through very strongly, Soren Young in lane 5 to challenge Brody Leiden. Those 2 have it at the moment. Logan Muffet trying to keep in terms in lane 9. North Ayrshire swimmer and a boy from Kingston are nip and tuck here. It's still Brody, but nothing in it, 0.2 virtually. Logan Muffet trying to keep in touch in third place. There's a lot to do to challenge both Brody and Soren. Brody still maintains a slight advantage out that final turn, and a very good turn from Brody increases that advantage. Logan's trying to get back as well, and a fast finishing Theosterica left it too late. Brody's got this one. Brody from Soren and probably just Logan. I'll wait for that to be confirmed. I think Soren might have just held on to second place. Brody Leiden, no doubt, he took that to 17.62. I'm certain Soren Young was second. Logan Muffet's 2:18.82 is third. But we'll wait for officials to confirm that. Probably a soft touch by Soren. So I'll just wait for any adjusted time that might come through in lane 5. No doubt Brody 2:17.62 and Logan Muffet 2:18.62. Now we have an adjusted time 2:17.89. Ryan Crabb, that time 2:25 looks a bit out. 2:21.29 brings him up to 5th. Looks like we've had a few soft touches there from some of the boys. Just wait for any times just to be double checked. No doubt Brody Leiden 2:17.62, Soren Young 2:17.89, and Logan Muffet 2:18.82, just hanging on for third ahead of Theosterica and Ryan Crabb. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. There might be a slight adjustment with some of the places a bit further down. And 7th place Samuel Ruff, an adjusted time down from 2:32 to 2:23.81, now in 6th place. That now official result.
Okay, and on to Heat 5. In lane 0, we have Kaelin Cardy from Stirling Swim. Lane 1, Ryrie Giffrin from Cumbernauld. Lane 2, Andrew Patterson from City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Ali Hatap from Dumfries. Lane 4, Angus Woods from Kintyre. Lane 5, Jasper Broom, South Ayrshire. Lane 6, Kyle Sanderson, South Ayrshire. Lane 7, Cameron Beck, Inverclyde. Lane 8, Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton. Lane 9, George Debussy, Stranraer. So all boys in this heat have an entry time of around the 2:18 is faster, or the fastest entry time. So we'll be looking to try and chase that Heat 3 time, which was a 2:14 from Carrick Thompson. Just shows you how good that swim was. But just now looks like they're all going to be pushing one another here. Just a slight early touch here, I think, is going to go for Kyle Sanderson. In lane 6 there, he does get that in a 1:03 for his first 100. That's the South Ayrshire swimmer. But next to him in lane 7, Cameron Beck. We've got Inverclyde. And holding on to that, but getting chased as well from lane 3 and 4, Ali Hatap and Angus Woods. Both those swimmers are coming up on Kyle. Kyle just holding out there to get the first one, and also looking at 9 with George. George is actually looking pretty strong here in lane 9 and is starting to move into second place. So Kyle just getting that touch, I think. Just on Kyle there in lane 9, but very close in lane 3 and 4, Ali Hatap and Angus Woods. Just coming down for the last stretch. Just catching the fly, we still have. Just going to be Kyle's going to get it, and then lane 9. No, George got that in lane 9. Well done, George. 2:13 there. Now we'll wait for that to be confirmed because it looks like it's 1 millisecond apart. Looks like Kyle in the centre, I think we'll just get that adjust with a very close finish there against George. I think it was Kyle. But we'll get that confirmed with the board.
Final heat, Clark McClingill from Inverclyde in 0. 1, Ewan Nielsen, Cumbernauld. 2, Finlay Edelson, Dumfries. 3, Kel Connolly, City Glasgow teammates. And Rachin goes in 4. 5, Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire. 6, Adam Merrick, Cumbernauld. 7, Fraser Gemmell, Grangemouth. 8, Callan Forsyth, South Ayrshire. And 9, Karen McMillan, Redfrey Bass. Strong start in lane 3, Kel Connolly. 2:11 dead. He's just got an advantage of maybe half a second or so. Adam Merrick from Cumbernauld in lane 6, turning in second. Kel Harper and Adam Machin between the two leaders. Ewan Nielsen over in 1, trying to also keep in the mix along with Cam Forsyth, Fraser Gemmell in 9 and 8 and 7 rather. And Adam Merrick now just shades it, 101.78. Cal Harper from South Ayrshire moved into second. Cal Connolly maybe dropping back. Callum Forsyth, South Ayrshire is also vying for one of the minor places, but the race is on between Adam and Cal here. South Ayrshire boy, maybe just with a fractional advantage. 1600s, not much between them, 135.73. All to play for with 25 or so to go. Momentum out the wall, crucial here. And that momentum with the South Ayrshire boy, Kel Harper, opens up almost a body length advantage now and pulls away down the final stretch. Kel Harper from Adam Merrick. Adam Mitchell with a late surge for third. A great swim from both boys. Kyle takes that 2:08.66. Adam 2:10.07. Some nice wee PBs for them. And Aaron Machin 2:11.77. Just outside his entry time, takes third.
Okay, we're transferring on to the girls. So this is the girls 200 freestyle, and we've got 3 swimmers here. Ella Craig in lane 3 from Wren 96. Cara Broadley in lane 4 from Stirling Swim. And Taylor Laidlaw from Dumfries in lane 5. So Ella and Taylor both 11-year-olds, so some young swimmers in this first heat. And they have all got a very similar entry time of 2.46. So they should be a good match to push one another through. Looks like we have Ella and Cara just pushing ahead there. Cara getting a slightly better turn there. Now Cara from Stirling Swim is the 12-year-old. But all 3 swimmers pushing one another here. I think Cara's just going to get the turn there. But Ella doing very well to keep up. And both Ella and Cara now starting to push ahead. So coming down for the first 100. We'll see what their time is going to be coming in at, about a 1:14, 1:15. Or 1:16, both of them. Gosh, nothing between them both here in the turn. Cara just getting it very marginally ahead of Ella Craig from Wren 96. And managing to stay just ahead on that turn, I think. Yep, Cara there just turning, but Ella Craig looks as though she might have a little bit more in the tank, pushing forward here. This is going to be a good fight to the end from both these girls. As Ella just going to come through. Managing that turn, does she overtake? Yeah, she has nothing in it, but she has just managed to overtake Cara there for the first slot. With literally milliseconds, but Cara's pushing back and responding. So it looks like Cara's managing to get this turn first. Oh no. Oh, that's tight. Just coming downhill in the pool. It looks like Ella might just be pushing ahead here. She's pushing ahead of Cara. She's going to take this one just ahead. She does. Well done, Cara, coming through there in the last 15 meters. 2:37, but just beside her. Fantastic swing there for Cara. Broadly a 2:37.66. And finishing there as well in Tara for third in lane 5. We'll just wait for her time to get confirmed. At 2:37 from both Ella and Cara on a 2:46. Great PBs, and that's it confirmed. There's your 1, 2, and 3 for the first heat.
So we move on to the second heat. All 9 go in this one. Amy Rimper, Motherwell and Wishaw in lane 0. Rebecca Motion, East Kilbride in 1. Teammate Ailsa Chan in 2. Ella Rousseau from Renfrew Bassin 3. Tara McIntyre, City Glasgow 4. Eva Ferretti, Mogambier in 5. Erin Purden, Lanark in 6. Phoebe Lanigan, Motherwell and Wishaw in 7. And Aileen Heslop, South Ayrshire in 8. One 13-year-old in this one, that's Tara in lane 4. One 11-year-old, that's Ailsa in 2. The rest all 12. That's the youngster from East Kilbride, Ailsa Chan, who's really taking this out very strongly. 33.29 at the first 50. And really dominating this one. Gone 2 or 3 metres clear of the rest of the field to have got the work cut out. Rebecca, her teammate, turning in second. 1:10.20. Well, we're 6 seconds faster than that previous heat. And Ailsa's flying. Rebecca and Amy in 1 and 0, trying to pull that back. Ella Rousseau, Redford Baths, also in the mix. This Kilbride swimmer still good 3 metres or so clear, getting plenty of encouragement to 2 Wren girls from teammates over on the far side. So 50 to go, 1:50.72. It's around 7 seconds faster. Our teammates coming back at her a wee bit. Now this looks like an East Kilbride 1-2 from lanes 2 and 1. Ailsa Chan, Rebecca Motion. Ella Rousseau maybe in 3rd place. Out the turn, the 2 East Kilbride girls well clear. And Ailsa's dominated this one from start to finish. Entry time of 2:42.64. She's going to shatter that. 2:30.37. Great swim from Ailsa. Rebecca, somewhere around the 2:33 mark. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. Ella Rousseau, 2:35.05. There we have the time. Rebecca, virtually bang on 2:33, 2:32.99. And Ella, as I say, 2:35.05. Great PBs, girls.
And on to Heat 3. Lane 0, Rachel Cameron, North Ayrshire. Lane 1, Brooke Stevenson, South Ayrshire. Lane 2, Mirren Stewart, North Ayrshire. Lane 3, Nina Speed Holworth from Inverclyde. Lane 4, Lucy McFadden, Kintyre. Lane 5, Abby White, Dumfries. Lane 6, Megan Furs, Cumbernauld. Lane 7, Jenny Maguire, Hamilton. No swimmer, lane 8. And lane 9, Charlotte Shanks, Bells Hill. Getting a good lead there in lane 6, Megan Ferris with a 33.12 for our first 50. And pushing out there to make a statement. She's going to go for this. Chasing her in lane 1, Brooke Stevenson from South Ayrshire, having also a good start there. Came back actually in that turn. So pushing ahead there. That's Brooke from South Ayrshire in lane 1. And lane 6 is Cumbernauld Megan holding on there. These two girls are going to be fighting it out, but the positioning has switched over there to Brooke. That was a 1:10.86 for our first 100. That equals to Ailsa Shadd's 1:10 in her first 100 in Heat 2. So both girls tracking along the same time. Now Ailsa finished in a 2:30 or the previous heat. And that's Brooke at lane 1, managing to continue to hold that first place as she goes into her last 50. And then Megan Ferris in lane 6. Just beside her, Abby White having a good swim, making sure that third place is secured. But lane 7, Jamie Maguire could push through here. And we've also got in lane 4, Lucy McFadden coming through looking strong, but this is definitely going to be Brooke Stevenson over in lane 1. She's continuing to hold that lead and will be coming into touch here with a great time. It looked like that was a 2:25, but it's not just a soft start or a soft finish there. We'll get that confirmed. Yep, 2:25 it was. It was 2:25.60 over there from Brooke in first. And then Megan 2:27 will be coming in a second. Get that confirmed. And your third position was Abby White in lane 5 with a 2:33.
Fourth heat has 0 Jessica Simpson, Larkhall Avondale. 1 Casey Crisp, East Kilbride. 2 Lucy Taylor, Lanark. 3 Ellen Barbary, City Glasgow. 4 Sue McKee from Bo'ness. 5 Mia Loudon from North Ayrshire. 6 Imogen Lavelle, Ren 96. 7 Beth Armit, City Glasgow. 8 Ava Steele, Falkirk Otter. And 9 Martha McGeechan from Scotia. Lane 5, Mia Loudon, 33.81. A wee bit slower than the last two heats. We'll see how this one develops. Ava Steele, Falkirk Otter in lane 8, also going well. And over the far side from where we are, Lucy Taylor, Jessica Simpson in lanes 2 and 0 within striking distance. Still looks to be Mia with a very slight advantage, although Lucy Taylor coming through strongly, Larkhall swimmer. Martha McGeechan also well there, along with Ava Steele. Is Mia still with fractional advantage, 1:12.67, 1:12.82. Just while this is in progress, the 1-2-3 for the boys 400 IM. Jensen Basketeer, Luke Todd, Struan Henry. 13-year-olds, Nikolai Sisnet, Blake Herdman, Jasper Broom, and our 14-year-olds, Archie MacArthur, Daniel Henry, Finlay Bennett. Medals to be collected to the right at the desk below us. And now Lucy Taylor just strikes the front by half a second. Not much in it, 1:52.02. Well, this is a bit steadier, this race. Lucy from Mia. Still well there is Martha McGeechan from Scotia. All to play for down the final stretch. Still Lucy Taylor, Mia Loudon, Martha McGeechan. Very tight down the final stretch. Mia's coming through very strongly, but Martha's got this. Martha 2:29.92, Mia 2:30.06, and Lucy Taylor takes third 2:30.52.
Okay, heat 5. We've got Katrina Henderson from East Kilbride in lane 0. Lane 1, Hannah Adair, North Ayrshire. Lane 2, Amy McCready from Bellshill. Lane 3, Gina Aikenhead, Renfrew Baths. Lane 4, Kimberly Cameron, North Ayrshire. Lane 5, Emily Taylor, Lanark. Lane 6, Kaffia Chetty from Wren 96. Lane 7, Connie Hart from South Ayrshire. Lane 8, Ailey Laidlaw from Dumfries. And lane 9, Charlotte McGavin from Hamilton. So as the girls come up for the first 50, we've got Amy McCready in lane 2, getting a 32.73 for the first 50. But all girls looking like they're going to push one another evenly in this heat. We have lots of entry times here, just around the 2:34, 2:35, so very equal heat. Fastest entry time was Kimberly Cameron, and with a 2:33. In the centre there, she's lane 4. But taking the lead in the first 100 is going to be in lane 2, Amy McCready, with a 1:10. So we're back up to that 1:10 mark. That's tracking with heat 2 and heat 3 for the first 100. Time to beat there was from lane 3, 2:25. With that in the final 100. So lane 2, Amy just managing to hold on to that lead. Amy's from Bellshill over there, but lane 5, Emily Taylor is starting to push back and is indeed going to take this turn. And just beside her, Kaffia Chetty starting to come through. So that's the Bellshill swimmer now. Amy's drifting back, and we've got the centre of the pool taking over. Lane 5, Emily Taylor, just going to get this touch for our last 25. And just beside her, we have Kaffia Chetty, but it's Kaffia Chetty, Connor Hart, Ellie Laidlaw, all in 6, 7, and 8. In the second centre, though, we have Emily Taylor, lane 5, getting this. And then it looked like lane 7, Connie Hart and Eddie Laidlaw. It was indeed. It was just waiting for Emily's time to get confirmed. A 2:28 from Emily in first. And then Eiley Laidlaw, 2:29. Connie Hart just behind there with 2:29.85. 1, 2, and 3.
A cracking swim in that last heat from the 11-year-old well done to her. Let's see if we can get somewhere around 2:25 in this one. Emily Maguire in 0, South Ayrshire. 1, Sophie Stark. M and B, teammate Annabelle Lapping in 2. 3, Sophie Brown, East Kilbride. 4, Eve Morris in Inverclyde. 5, Niamh Brooks, East Kilbride. In 6, Becca Marsh, Renfrew Baths. 7, Emma Patterson, City Glasgow. 8, Alex Shepherd, Cumbernauld, teammate Ava Pettigrew in lane number 9. Now Alex Shepherd just shades it, 32.94. 5 or 6 swimmers, all well bunched at the moment. Lanes 5 to 9, probably separated by maybe half a second or so here. It's the two Cumbernauld lassies in 8 and 9 here. 1 and 2, 1:10.19. 5th place, 1:11.07. So less than a second between the first 5. The two Cumbernauld girls, 1 and 2 at the moment. And it's Ava Pettigrew in the outside lane, who's looking quite strong at the moment. Rebecca Marsh in 6. Niamh Brooks in 5. They're vying for 3rd place, trying to come through. Emma Patterson still well there. Well, there's 1+4, chasing Eva Pettigrew, 1:47.67. Really picked up the pace, has Eva. And this looks all cut and dry. Emma Patterson has just dropped back. So a Cumbernauld swimmer turns and makes for home. 2:33.25. And this might well be the fastest time we've seen so far. Finishing very strongly, Rebecca Marsh to get second. But Eva Pettigrew takes this. Rebecca and Neve second and third. 2:25.08. I think that's the fastest we've had so far this morning. Great swim, Eva. 2:26.65 for Rebecca. And Neve 2:27.24. Third just ahead of Alex Shepherd.
And on to heat 7. We have in lane 0, Carly Black, Dumfries. Lane 1, Daisy Kelly and Dumfries. Lane 2, Iris Ware, Rutherglen. Lane 3, Lucy McLaughlin, Inverclyde. Lane 4, Katie Gills, Renfrew Bass. No swimmer, lane 5. Lane 6, Cadia Smith, City of Glasgow. No swimmer, lane 7. Lane 8, Grace Haddle, South Ayrshire. And lane 9, Orith Jeffrey, from Lanark. First 50 in, Kaya Smith in lane 6 with a 32, tracking exactly the same as the heat before, so making good time here, 64. And Katie Gillis in lane 4. Looks like those two are going to be pushing one another here for the first 100. We've also got a good swim here coming from Daisy Kelly out in lane 1. But to touch for the first 100, we have Katie just touching ahead of Kaya Smith with 1:08. So that's the first 100 that's under the 1:10. So this is tracking as though this is going to be a faster heat. And 1:09 there for Daisy Kelly, still out in lane 1. Lane 2 and 3 though, Iris and Lucy having good swims there, not giving up, pushing forward to try and catch for the second and third position. Katie just taking a little bit more of a lead in lane 4 as she turns in for her last 50. So really strengthening out that lead now with Cadia Smith in second position. So, but this looks like this is going to be Katie's swim. Over in lane 1 though, we have Daisy coming through again, starting to fight through for second position. She's going to be fighting in there with lane 6, Kaya Smith, but it is going to be Kaya that gets it. It'll be third and fourth. And third actually goes to Iris Ware. That was a great last 15 metres there, Iris. So that was a 2:19 there. Fantastic to get under there, 2:20 from Katie. So 2:19 fastest by quite a bit there. And Katie's entry time was a 2:26. So that's Katie Gillis first, Kaya second. Okay, on to heat 8. In lane 0, Chloe Semple from Rutherglen. Lane 1, Emily Dawson from Mulgine-Bearsden. Lane 2, Kara Philipson from City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Evie Chan, Ren 96. Lane 4, Lisa McNair from Grangemouth. Lane 5, Lauren Dunlop, Dumfries. Lane 6, Charlotte Craig, Ren 96. Lane 7, Ava Service from Dumfries. Lane 8, Amy Dobson from Kingston. And lane 9, Iona Hickson from Mulgine-Bearsden. All girls 13-14, apart from Charlotte, who we've got a 12-year-old here, in from Ren 96. And entry times, best entry time here is a 2:22. So it looks like in lane 4, just touching there. So lane 4, Lisa McNair, just pushing ahead, but all girls in lane 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all pushing forward. Lane 0, Chloe Semple's having a good swim there. Just in the first 100 there, it is Lisa McNair, 1:06. So good split on the 100 there, faster than the heat before. Just beside her, Evie Chan and Chloe Semple, 1:08, with Emily Dawson chasing, and Kira Finnison, both on 1:09 for that 100. Lisa McNair, though, pushing ahead. Now a body head in front of Kira Finnison, who's moved up to second, fighting over there with Chloe Semple in lane 0. But Lisa McNair getting that turn. With Evie Chan now in lane 3, pushing up. We've also got good swims here from Iona Hickson in lane 9. So both outside lanes doing well, lane 9 and lane 0. Chloe Semple over there in lane 0. Lisa's holding on, but Chloe is now coming back. Lane 0 is one to watch. I think that's Chloe just taking over Lisa McNair. No, it's just the angle. Lisa McNair still got it just, but it's going to be really close with Evie Chan just beside her. Lisa McNair just touching. Second was Evie Chan. I think we'll wait for that time. I think second was Chloe Seppel, and then it was Evie Chan as third. We'll just get the board confirmed. So timing there does look correct. So that was Lisa McNair for 2:19. Chloe Semple just, 2:19.7. Evie Chan, 2:20 for your 1, 2, and 3 there.
So our final heat has Casey Dixon, Rutherglen in 0, Imogen Barrett, then 96 in 1, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries 2, our teammate Amber Hinton in 3, 4 Olivia Caldwell, City Glasgow, teammate Gina Wren goes in 5, Anna Campbell also City Glasgow 6, along with teammate Daisy Goldie in 7, Lucy Hunter, Motherwell Wishaw in 8, Chloe Kirk, Mulgine Bearstein in 9. Our 4 City Glasgow swimmers, Olivia Caldwell, Gina Wren, the moment in the lead, Anna Campbell, Daisy Gildee. We've also got Amber Hinton, Molly Irvin Watson, 2 from Dumfries. Amber Hinton did see her in the freestyle section on that IM coming through strongly. At the moment, Gina Wren, 14-year-old from City Glasgow, has the advantage, 1:03.58 from Olivia Caldwell and Amber Hinton. Well, the 2 14-year-olds from City Glasgow at the moment have it. Irvin Watson probably maybe just gone third ahead of Amber Hinton. So coming down to the final 50. Gina Wren is in the lead, but they're coming back at her. All to play for with the 50 to go. Gina Wren with over half a second advantage. Olivia Caldwell, the 2 Dumfries girls still trying to hang in there. But here comes Olivia Caldwell. She's timed this perfectly. 25 to go. Olivia Caldwell out the turn with the momentum. Molly Irvin Watson though is flying in lane 3, trying to catch her. Olivia Caldwell, Molly Irvin Watson, that's going to be the 1-2. Olivia Caldwell has this one. Molly Irvin Watson and Amber Hinton. Gina Wren in 4th. Great race, girls. 2:12.08 Olivia. 2:12.81 Molly Irvin Watson. Amber Hinton 2:13.98. all well inside their entry times. What a great finish to finish the 200 free girls.
Okay, now we switch over to the boys 100 metre butterfly. We've got 3 swimmers here. This is the 11 to 14 year olds. We have the 3rd lane, Felix Broom from South Ayrshire. 4th lane, Lewis Sinclair from Rutherglen. And 5th lane, we have Finn McDonald from East Kilbride. So we're starting off with entry times here. A 129, 128 and 129. So 3 boys, as you can see in the pool, are going to be pushing one another. All nothing in it in entry times. And just getting a touch there in the first 50 is Lewis Sinclair. So Lewis from Rutherglen with a 39. So under that 40 mark at 40 second just. And then we have Felix Broom and Finn McDonald either side. Finn just making up on Lewis in lane 5. But Lewis managing to continue to get that turn. In lane 4. And he's getting ahead here by a good body position. And second's going to be Finn McDonald. And then Felix Broom on 3rd. So that's Lewis Sinclair in the first heat there. That did touch first. Just wait for that board to correct. And then Finn McDonald was 2nd, and Felix Broom was 3rd. And that's it confirmed. That was a 1:26 we start off. Good 2 seconds, Lewis, on your PB. And that's your 1, 2 and 3.
The girls 400 IM, 12-year-old 123, Lula Milne, Eva Gordon, Rebecca Malling. Her 13-year-olds Amber Hinton, Amy Rowell, Caitlin Morton, Eva Ross, Ella Cunningham, Abigail Crawford, and the 14-year-olds. Disqualification lane 4 for technical infraction in that last heat. Moving to the second heat. Sean Cassidy, Motherwell Wishaw in 0. 1, Jack Hewin, red 96. 2, Yazin Hattab, Dumfries. 3, Michael Kelly, Hamilton Bass. 4, Alexandru Vasilov from Cumbernauld, teammate Jack Morrison in 5. 6, Cole McCluskey, red 96. 7, Nicodemus Millimans, Kingston. 8, Blair McCarroll, South Ayrshire. And 9, Ewan Rendell, O'Gyan Bearsden. 120s to 127s in this one. Strong start in the middle lane. Alex Vasilov from Cumbernauld. 35.05, also going well. In lane 2 is Yazin Hattab. And Yazin has really got the bit between his teeth now. Going particularly well. Dumfries swimmer just pulling away. Alex still in second. Very close for 3rd. Might be Cole McCluskey. But Yazim just, it's going to be very tight. It's lane 6, I think. Cole McCluskey on the touch, just from Alex Vasilov and Yazin Hatta. What a great bit of timing there for Cole McCluskey. Get the arms spot on, 1:18.38. I think he's chuffed to bits with that. Alex Vasilov, 1:18.49 and 1:18.63. Well, it was a tight finish there. Just wait for that to, and that's confirmed. Well done, Cole. I'll give you some more results for the boys 200 free. Disqualification, lane 9 for a technical infraction in that last heat. We'll bring those results to you very shortly.
And on to heat 3. We have a lane 0, Josh Ruddy from Stirling Swim. Lane 1, George Zabrowski from Stranraer. Lane 2, Kaylin Cardy from Stirling Swim. Lane 3, Murray Johnston from Ren 96. Lane 4, Murray Callan from Larkhall. Lane 5, Cameron McMillan from Renfrew Bass. Lane 6, Cameron O'Donnell from Hamilton. Lane 7, Ryrie Griffin from Cumbernauld. Lane 8, Soren Holson Young from Stirling Swim. And lane 9, Ollie Jeffers from Ren 96. And just turning there for the first 50 on a 32 was Cammy McMillan. Cammy McMillan from Renfrew Bass. Taking up a really good start there and getting a strong lead. I think just turning next to him was Murray McCallum, but we've also got Ryrie Griffin in lane 7 doing well. And over George, who had a good swim in the morning, or his earlier event. He's coming up here and threatening second over in lane 1. Yep, just catching there in lane 1 for George was getting second. Sorry, that was, so Murray Callan then getting first with the 1:14. Just going to wait for, yeah, I think we're just going to wait for those times to catch up. Sorry, it was Callum McMillan with a 1:12.14. And then George Nursinosis as a 1:13. And Murray McCallum was third there, yep, with a 1:14. So that is your 1, 2, and 3 there.
Boys 1, 2, 3 in the 200 free, Daniel Letham, Samuel Ruff, Yazin Hattab. Just complete the boys 200 free are 13-year-olds Aaron Machin, Angus Woods, Brody Lydon, 14-year-olds Kyle Harper, Adam Merrick, Finlay Edelson. Moving on to the 4th heat, Max Corcoran from South Ayrshire in 0, Brody Lydon, Kingston in 1, Stepan Nustax, Stranraer Stingrays 2, Callum Struzik, Bellshill Sharks 3, Cameron Beck, Inverclyde 4, Hamish Maxwell, South Ayrshire 5, Carrick Thompson, Inverclyde 6, Lewis Ryder, Larkhall Avondale in 7, 8, Tyler Maurice, Stirling Swimming in 8, Adam Murray, Bellshill Sharks in 9. Cameron Beck, strong start, 30-21. Inverclyde boy looks pretty cut and dry to take this now, well clear down the final 25. Callum Struzik, Bellshill swimmer, just shade second, but it's very tight for the minor places. No doubt about Cameron Beck. Cameron Beck has this. Hamish Maxwell second. Carrick Thompson third, I think. I'll wait for the board to confirm that. Cameron Beck 1:06.33. I think Hamish Maxwell soft touch. I think he's second from Carrick Thompson. Carrick Thompson 1:09.61. I think Hamish might have an adjusted time, but we'll wait for officials to confirm that. Maybe not. Well, it is, yep, Carrick Thompson 109.61, Callum Struzek 109.88, Cameron Beck 106.33. I just wait for that to be confirmed. Don't want to preempt, but I thought Hamish in lane 5 might be a wee bit further up the field. We'll just wait for our officials to confirm that one. Boys maybe not hitting, or Summers maybe not hitting the pads hard enough. So, yep, my eyesight was spot on. Hamish Maxwell was second. 109.35, thank you everyone. Callum Thompson 109.61 in third. But well done, Karen and Beck.
Okay, and on to the last final heat. Lane 0, Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire. Lane 1, Kyle Connolly from City of Glasgow. 2, Loughlin Small, Stirling Swim. 3, Finlay Bennett, Rutherglen. 4, Archie MacArthur, Inverclyde. 5, Ethan Collins, Bells Hill. 6, Daniel Henry, City of Glasgow. 7, Adam Merrick from Cumbernauld. 8, Aaron Machin from City of Glasgow. 9, Lewis Bray, Inverclyde. So that was a fantastic start there from Ethan Collins, and look at him go. Both Ethan and Archie MacArthur will be looking at breaking that 1 minute mark, but Ethan is well ahead here. He'll be looking for a 58, I reckon, here. A couple of seconds off his entry time. And good swimming as well from lane 2. Loughlin Small coming up, competing with Archie for the second place, but this is Ethan's position, 1 minute, 0.6. Loughlin 103, and third there is coming up with Finlay Bennett, but as a 105, just in front of Archie, but we'll wait till they get that confirmed. That was a fantastic start there from Ethan Collins that just took him all the way. And that was the fastest time. Okay, that's the times updated, not the positions, but that was Ethan Collins with a 1:00.6. Loughlin Small with a 1:03.7, and Archie MacArthur 1:04.3 for your 1, 2, and 3. As we move over to the girls after this, but we'll just wait till that gets confirmed. Okay, that's it coming through. And that's correct. So it's Ethan, Loughlin, and Archie as the 1, 2, and 3. And that concludes the boys as we move over to the 100-metre butterfly for the girls. And we have 6 heats here. And I'll pass over to Robert to get us started.
So we move on to the girls' turn. 6 heats. Far side in lane 1, Emma Patterson, City Glasgow. 2, Melissa Nimmer, South Ayrshire. 3, Morven Getty, Mulgine Beersten. 4, Jenny McGuire, Hamilton Bass. Empty lane 5. 6, Kaylin McCauley, Larkhall Avondale. 7, Isabella Gemmell, Grangemouth. And in 8, Ella Craig, Round 96. Strong start in lane 6. Kaylin McCauley from Larkhall Avondale, also well up there in lane number 2. Lane 2, yeah. South Ayrshire swimmer Melissa Rimmer. 38.08 and 39.17. So some of these youngsters maybe getting a chance to do this at districts for the first time this year. Some of the 11-year-olds. Morven Getty in 3, Ella Craig in lane number 8. Let's hope all these swimmers get to the end with no mishaps. A very strong swim from Kaylin. Entry time of 1:28.75. She's going to smash this by quite a bit. We'll wait for that time to come up. I think Emma Patterson just sneaked in second. 1:26.13. Melissa Rimmer 1:26.71. That's your second and third. Kaylin McCauley. I think we'll get just wait for that to be confirmed. Lane 6. I think yeah, they will have the adjusted time. 1:24.58 for Kaylin, Emma and Melissa, second and third.
On to the second heat. We have in lane 0, Ailey Laidlaw from Dumfries. Lane 1, Amy Rumour from Motherwell. Lane 2, Ellie Maker from Hamilton. No swimmer, lane 3. Lane 4, Annabelle Lapping from Mulgine Bearsden. Lane 5, Ailsa Shand from East Kilbride. Lane 6, Taylor Laidlaw from Dumfries. Lane 7, Kyla McLaughlin from City of Glasgow. Lane 8, Lucy McFadden from Kintyre. Lane 9, Beth Armett from City of Glasgow. And touching here in lane 7, Lucy McFadden. Oh, sorry, in lane 7 there was Kylie McLaughlin from City of Glasgow there with a 37.63. And getting a good body ahead, or a couple of bodies ahead, coming into her last 25. Looks like second and third is going to come from the middle of the pool, lane 6 or lane 4. Taylor or Annabelle Lapping having a good swim there from Mulgine Bearsden, who's pushing up for a second position, getting threatened a little bit by Ailey Laidlaw over in lane 0. But this is lane 7, lane 7, Kyla McLaughlin from City of Glasgow on a 1:20, and just beside her then in second was Taylor Laidlaw, 1:24. It looks like there was Annabelle Lapping, from Mulgine Bearsden with the 1:23. And we'll wait for third position to get confirmed there. Looks like it was Taylor in lane 6 with a 1:24. That 1:20 was a good 5 seconds PB on Kyla's entry time there. And that's it just coming through to get confirmed. We have Kyla as first, Annabelle Lapping second, and Taylor Laidlaw as third, as your 1, 2 and 3. as we just being, yep, just getting a wee update on that. Unfortunately, in lane 1, there was a disqualification for a technical infraction in the last heat.
Tiaridi, Mogambia standing 0. Rebecca Motion, East Kilbride 1. Elsie Newstead, Adrian Monklands 2. Millie Wright, East Kilbride 3. Sophie Haining, Bellshill Sharks 4. Kristen Hislop, South Ayrshire in 5. Eva Murdoch, her teammate in 6. 7 is Alice Adam, Cumbernauld. Ellie Brown, City Glasgow 8. And Rose Gourlay, Ren 96 in 9. Strong start in 3, Millie Wright, East Kilbride. By maybe half a body length, coming through nicely in lane 8. Ellie Brown, City Glasgow. A little between the two, 35.71 and 78 respectively. Millie and Ellie. Still advantage with this Kilbride girl. Kristen Hislop in lane 5, trying to make a move. But it's still just Millie. Eva Murdoch and Sophie Haining in 6 and 4. Within striking distance. But Millie's coming under pressure here. Can she keep it going? Eva Murdoch flying at the end. Eva Murdoch coming through very strongly indeed. It's a tight finish here. It's on the touch. Lane's, it's Sophie, I think, sorry, Millie from Eva. That was tight. Millie, I think, just got the touch ahead of Eva. And Ellie Brown, I think, maybe just 3rd place. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. Millie Wright just got the touch, I think. 1:18.49. Eva Murdoch, 1:18.91. 1:18.97. That was a tight one. Ellie Brown getting 3rd.
And on to the 4th heat. We have in lane 0, Orth Jeffries from Lanark. Lane 1, Ellen Barbary from City of Glasgow. Lane 2, Lucy Taylor, Lanark. Lane 3, Ellen White, Stirling Swim. Lane 4, Molly Irvin Watson from Dumfries. Lane 5, Evie Chan, Ren 96. Lane 6, Kyla Smith from City of Glasgow. Lane 7, Lisa McNair from Grangemouth. Lane 8, Emily Traynor from Larkhill. Lane 9, Madison Smith, South Ayrshire. So, lane 4, Molly Irvin Watson from Dumfries, just turning there, very closely followed though by lane 6, Kaya Smith. So this is going to be a good battle between Molly Irvin Watson and Kayla Smith just now. Both swimming well. Molly just getting that touch, very closely followed though by lane 4 as well. Sorry, Ellen White in lane 3. So second, yeah, here comes Molly. Just getting that distance. She's going to get touched by first. And then we've got Kaya in lane 6 for second. And third there was Ellen White. So it was Molly coming with a 1:12. Her entry time was a 1:16, so good 4-second PB there. And 1:12 now sets the record as to what the next heats have to try and beat.
Girls 200 freestyle, 12-year-old 123, Charlotte Craig, Ren 96, Megan Ferris, Cumbernauld, and Emily Taylor, Lanark. We have empty lanes in 0 and 1. Lane 2, Eva Pettigrew, Cumbernauld. 3, Lucy Hunter, Motherwell and Wishaw. 4, Orla McCarthy, Inverclyde. 5, Olivia Russell, Cumbernauld. Empty lane in 6. 7, Iona Hinton, Mulgine Bearsten. 8, Caitlin Morton, City Glasgow. 9, Lucy McGovern from Kingston. Olivia Russell just leads from Lucy McGovern, or is it the other way around? I think Olivia was in the lead at halfway, certainly leading at the moment. And a good body line clear of the rest of the field. So anybody's for second place. Lucy Hunter going fairly well. Maybe best of the rest. It's anybody's for second. Olivia Russell, though, has this one pretty well guaranteed. Lucy Hunter coming through in second, and Caitlin Morton probably third. Olivia takes that. Close for second. It is just Lucy ahead of Caitlin. Olivia Russell 1:13.85, 1:16.32 for Lucy Hunter, 1:16.77 Caitlin Morton. Nice swim from Olivia. Improves her entry time. 13-year-old girls 1, 2, 3, Amber Hinton, Dumfries, Daisy Gildee, City Glasgow, Evie Chan, Ren 96.
And on to the final heat for the girls. We have in lane 0, Ciara Finlayson from City of Glasgow. Lane 1, Charlotte Craig, Ren 96. Lane 2, Abby McMillan, City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Amy McRowan, City of Glasgow. Lane 4, Abigail Crawford, City of Glasgow. Lane 5, Abigail McNerney from Inverclyde. Lane 6, Cara White, Ren 96. Lane 7, Olivia Caldwell, City of Glasgow. Lane 8, Eva Gordon, City of Glasgow. Lane 9, Lula Milne, City of Glasgow. So a few non-City of Glasgow girls in this heat. And touching there in first was Cara White from Ren 96. Her first 50 there was a 32, but very close beside her in either lane. We have in lane 4 and 6, Abby McNerney. So just touching here, coming in is lane 5. And just beside her, lane 4, Abby Crawford. That's not right. Again, so Abby McNerney in lane 5, just getting that confirmed, was first with a 1:06. Abigail Crawford, 1:09 for second, and Ciara Finlayson was a 1:11 with 1:11.06. Just coming back in Cara White with a 1:11.08.
14-year-old girls freestyle 1, 2, 3, Olivia Caldwell, City Glasgow, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries, Gina Wren, City Glasgow in third place. Our boys 100 butterfly in the younger age group 11-12s, Yasin Hatab, Dumfries, Jack Keevan, Ren 96, Finn McDonald, East Kilbride. That's the 1, 2, 3. Michael West, Aaron Robertson, Oren McLeod, Oliver McHugh, Felix Broom, Conor McIntyre, Sebastian Stephen. That's the 7 in this one. Just 2 lengths to the pool. 10 heats to splash and dash to finish off the morning. Michael might just be ahead, but Oren and Oliver coming through strongly. Oren's got that one. Michael, I think, was second, and Oliver third. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. Oren 33.26. 33.38 for Oliver and 33.45 for Michael. 13-year-old boys, Aaron Machin, Lewis Bray and Brodie Lydon in the 100 butterfly. That's the medalists.
Heat 2, lane 0, Lewis Sinclair. 1, Samuel McEwen. 2, Ewan Randall. 3, Mark Sterling. 4, Hamish Black. 5, Andrew Henry. 6, Adam Somerville. 7, Ethan Alexander. 8, Nicky Tarn. 9, Jensen Baxter. And out in lane 0, we have Lewis Sinclair taking ahead. He was an entry time of a 34, so this looks like a good swim. He's going to come in, and in lane 3 we have Mark Sterling, and over Jensen Baxter gets third. So that was a great swim from Lewis there, 31.08 on an entry time of 34. With our second, Mark Sterling, 31.72, and third over on the other side of the pool, Jensen Baxter in third place with a 32.05.
Heat 3, Sebastian Kulinik, Zach Nielsen, Daniel Letham, Dominic Darling, Bruce Ferguson. Empty lane 5, Callum Chesser, Sam Haddon, Robbie McCallum and Owen Forbes. Out the turn, lane 0, Sebastian Kulinik. Looks as though he has this one. Sebastian, Dominic Darling in 3. Daniel Letham, I think just ahead of Dominic for second and third, but Sebastian takes that 30.81, 31.38, 31.40, Daniel and Dominic. And just the last event for the 14-year-old butterfly, 1, 2, 3, Ethan Collins, Belsall Sharks, Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming, Archie MacArthur, Inverclyde.
Heat 4, lane 0, Ruben Stevenson. Lane 1, Charlie Lynn. Lane 2, Scott Watson. Lane 3, Cole McClusker. Lane 4, Rhys McMillan. Lane 5, Nathan Zorro. Lane 6, Nikolaos Malorosov. Lane 7, Zachary Dormer. Lane 8, Thomas Watson. Lane 9, Liam Henry. Looking strong there in lane 5. It's Nathan Zorro. Nathan Zorro is going to get the touch. And then lane 8, Thomas Watson. And lane 3, Zachary Dormer. So Nathan Zorro getting a 30.25. So nobody yet breaking that 30. But that is the fastest time to beat now, 30.25. Heat 5, lane 0, Lewis Riley. Lane 1, Struan Henry. Lane 2, Charlie McLaughlin. Lane 3, Francis Nickmilk. Lane 4, Jack Morrison. Lane 5, Gordon McGregor. Lane 6, Jared Gochter. Lane 7, Blair McCarroll. Lane 8, Conor McNaught. Lane 9, Nikita Gismons. We have Nikolayan coming through, but it's going to be in lane 4. Lane 4, Jack Morrison. Jack Morrison or Nikolai? Jack just got that touch, and he has broken that 30.29.11 with Jared Gunter. Apologies, Jared Gunter getting a 29.29 as well in your second, and Nikita Janskins 30.17. So that was Jack Morrison and Jared and Nikita. Heat 6, Lane 0, Jack Higney. Lane 1, Yasin Hattab. Lane 2, Adam Murray. Lane 3, Lewis Ryder. Lane 4, Lewis Bray. Lane 5, Samuel Roll. Lane 6, Alexander Vossos. Lane 7, Murray Cannon. Lane 8, Luke Mout. Lane 9, Josh Rudy. Looks like the action's in lane, over in the other end. Well, it could be lane 7. Lane 7's coming through, that's Murray Gowan. Great finish there, and in second was in lane 9, coming up with another 29, but that was Murray getting a 28 there. We had 2 under the 30s. So with Murray Callan, 28.32, Josh Rudy, 29.25, and Lewis Bray, 29.71.
Seventh heat, Cooper Schloss, Lewis Nelson, Max Concoran, Carrick Thompson, Andrew Patterson, Blake Herdman, Logan Moffat, Christopher Mackay, Conor Burney, and Soren Young. Well, storming down in lane 3, Carrick Thompson has this nailed. Cooper Schloss in 0, well there, but Carrick's got this from lanes 4 and 5. Andrew Patterson, Blake Herdman. Very tight. Carrick Thompson 27.55. Is Blake Herdman by 300ths. 29.32, 29.35 from Andrew Patterson.
Heat 8, lane 0, Joe Crawford. 1, Henry Doon. 2, Lance McMahon. 3, Stephens Nasrut. 4, Luke Walton Smith. 5, Riley Griffin. 6, Brodie Lind. 7, Caelan Cardy. 8, Cameron O'Donnell. 9, Samuel Young. Coming through lane 4 with Luke Walton Smith, but very tight here. Also in lane 6, Brodie Linden. Yeah, it was Brodie just getting that in the 28.22. Then Luke Walton Smith, 28.25, nothing in it there. And then lane 3 was Lance McMahon with a 28.62.
Zero to 9, Leighton Bonnar, Clap Maitland Gill, Callum Struzik, Theo Sterica, Tyler Maurice, George Zimaniski, Callum Mather, Ali Hattab, Cole Murphy, Angus Woods. Oh, very close at the turn. Maybe just Callum Struzik in lane 2, there's not a lot in it. Finishing very strongly, George Zimaniskis, lanes 4 and 7 maybe. Oh, very tight. George Zivaniski's lane. Tyler Maurice in 4 was second, 27.34, 27.44. And Belsell's Callum Struzik in lane 2, 27.54 in third. Another tight finish there.
Final heat, lane 0 to 9, Finlay Hiddleston, Callan Forsyth, Archie MacArthur, Ethan Collins, Lachlan Small, Nikolai Sisnet, Hamish Maxwell, Kyle Saunderson, Aaron Russell and Cameron Beck. Okay, and we have Ethan Collins getting a good start here, but Nikolai is now coming through. The boys here, Nikolai, Lachlan and Ethan. Nikolai's going to get it, then Lachlan Small and Ethan Collins. And that was a 24.99 lane 1 from Nikolai. Three very fast boys in there. So just to get that confirmed, that was Nikolai Sisnet, Ethan Collins, and Lachlan Small.
First of the 10 heats, Kayla McCauley, Amy Rimmer, Erin Purden, Eva Ferretti, Isabella Gemmell, Hazel Chu, Emma Patterson, Hannah McMillan, Rebecca Anderson, Tia Laidlaw. 33 to 34 seconds in this one, and it's Amy Rimmer with the advantage. Nice advantage she has at the moment. Coming back at that, finishing very strongly in 6. Emma Patterson, Amy Rimmer, Emma Patterson. Well, that was tight. Eva Ferretti also well there. Just wait for that to be confirmed. It was Emma Patterson, 32.47. Amy Rimmer, 32.55. Eva Ferretti, 32.86. Third place.
Heat 2, no swimmer, lane 0. Lane 1, Isla Roussel. 2, Charlotte Shanks. 3, Jessica Simpson, not Sophie Brown. 4, Rose Gurley. 5, Ilsa Newstead. 6, Yuvraka Singh. 7, Heidi Shaw. 8, Gracie Grips. 9, Olivia Lane. And good swimmer there from Isla Roussel in lane 1. This looks like this is going to be her race, and it's going to be a competition for second. Lane 7 coming through, Heidi Shaw. And in the centre, just beside her, lane 6, Yukalava Singh in number 2. So I think that was Isla Roussel with a 31.63. As first, it was Heidi Shaw, 32.46, and Yukalava Singh, 32.64.
Heat 3, 0 to 9, Ellie Meher, Melissa Rimmer, Emily Hickey, Rachel Cameron, Annabelle Wapping, Cara Broadley, Kavya Shetty, Lily Marsden, Olivia McDonald, and Rebecca Waters. Lane 2 and lane 6, Kavya Shetty, Emily Hickey. Emily Hickey perhaps just shades it. Melissa Rimmer also well there in 1. It's Emily, Kavya. That's the 1-2, and in lane 1, Melissa Rimmer, Well, it's very tight for that third place. Emily Hickey takes that. Gary Shetty, Olivia McDonald takes third, 32-32, 30-98 for Emily, 31-16. Javier.
Heat 4, Sophie Haining. 1, Abigail Perry. 2, Evie Glencourse. 3, Madison Smith. 4, Martha McKinnon. 5, Katrina Henderson. 6, Aileen Hepsop. 7, Grace Chasnet. 8, Sophie Stark. 9, Charlotte McGavin. And in the centre was lane 4 from Scotia, Martha McKinnon. Coming through, just going to take this. And then over lane 9 was Charlotte McGavin in second. And third was Grace Chestnut. So that was Martha, Charlotte and Grace in your 1, 2 and 3.
Just get the swimmers out of the water, and we'll stop at 11 o'clock very, very shortly for a minute's silence. If everyone on the referee's whistle could be upstanding, and the referee will blow the whistle at the end of the minute. So if we could have silence when the referee blows the whistle very shortly. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we move on to our 58. Carla Black in 0, empty lane 1, 2 to 9, Kimberly McCameron, Tara McIntyre, Rebecca Marling, Ilsa Chan, David Steele, Ava Murdoch, Katie Gillis and Sarah Gadsden. That's Kimberly Cameron on lane 2, Katie Gillis in 8. I think that's going to be the 1-2 with Ilsa Chan in third. That is indeed the 1-2-3. Just wait for that to be confirmed. Kimberly Cameron, 30.87. 30.69 for Katie. Ilsa Chan, pretty certain, 31.40 is third. Is Katie who gets that one.
Heat 6. Niamh Scott, Sandy Keddy, Mia Loudon, Emma McCready, no swimmer. 4. 5, Katja Wilson, Beth Armit, Molly Tullach, Nina Spritt Hawthorne, Abby White. Good starts there from the other side of the pool with Niamh Scott in lane 0 and Mia Loudon in lane 2. Mia up against lane 5, Katja Wilson. Very tight here though. I think Mia just touched there. I think Katja Wilson time might be adjusted on that. Very tight there with 5 girls coming in at the 31 seconds. Yeah. So lane 5 just got it there, I think. We'll get that updated, but Katja Wilson, 31.76. Waiting for that update. That was a great swim, everybody. And that's it confirmed there. Katja Wilson, 31.06. Maya Loudon, 31.
And on to our 7th heat, empty lane N0. So 1 to 9. Niamh Brooks, Lucy McFadden, Connie Hart, Eva Gibson, Brooke Stevenson, Lauren Dunlop, Abby McMillan, Amy Dobson, Rebecca Marsh. Lane 5 perhaps, Brooke Stevenson. Over on the far side, Niamh Brooks going well. Oh, it's all tight again. Coming down the final stretch, lane 5. Lane 8 finishing like a chain. Amy Dobson maybe just got that one. She did, 30.03. Brooke Stevenson, 30.07. Rebecca Marsh. 30.43 third. So 30.03, 30.07. Fastest we've been seen. We need a sub 30 now in this one, girls.
Heat 8, Clara Middleton, Ruby McInnes, Madison Leach, Lucy Hunter, Serena Melville, Ellen White, Daisy Kelly, Imogen Level, Kirsten Heslop, Iris Way. And just turning there, we have lane 2, I think Madison Leach coming through. Cara Middleton having a good swim out there in lane 0. Lane 4, Serena Melville coming through. Lane 4, Sanina just going to get it there. And we have 0, Carol Middleton getting second, and Iris Ware out in lane 9 getting third. But look at that, just as Robert wished. All 3 swimmers under that 30 seconds. Congratulations, 29.02, 29.74, 29.96 from Sienna, Kara and Iris as 1, 2 and 3.
Zero to 9 in heat 9. Tia Reedy, Cara White, Chloe Semple, Casey Dixon, Chloe Kirk, Amber Hinton, Emily Dawson, Lucy McLaughlin, Ava Service, Gracie Hout. And lane 5, Amber Hinton. Dumfries swimmer. It's had a good morning so far. She looks as though she's going to finish this one in style. Very tight for second. Chloe Semple going well. This one's Amber Hinton. Amber Hinton, lane 2 and maybe lane 6. Oh, it was tight for second. Tight for third rather. Casey Dixon just snatched third. Amber Hinton, no doubt, 28.47. What a swim. Chloe Semple, 29.54, 29.77.
Oh, she got her over. Yeah, she'll be happy with at least it's under 30, so which is good. That was. Final heat. Eva Ross, Abigail McGrinty, Anna Campbell, Gina Wren, Molly Irver-Watson, Daisy McInnes, Ella Cunningham, Iona Hickson, Jessica Hill, Daisy Gilday. So we have Molly Irvin-Watson with the fastest entry time here in lane 4, 27. But top end of the pool looking strong. I think that's Molly just coming through. Just beside her, Gina Wren. But Molly's going to get this. Gina Wren, and then Jessica Hill, I think. No, it was the other side. It was Abby McKerney for third. That was a 27.80 though. Just on our entry time for Molly Irver-Watson, Gina Wren, and Abby McKerney for your 1, 2, and 3, and that concludes the girls' 50s.
Thanks everyone who's joined us on the live stream this morning. That concludes our morning session. Please join us later this afternoon if you can for session 4. So from Wendy and myself, Robert Taylor, thanks for joining us on the live stream from Tollcross. For the rest of you, you'll still have to suffer our voices for a wee bit longer this morning. 100 butterfly. The 1, 2, 3 for 11 and 12-year-old girls. Eva Gordon, City Glasgow. Lula Mill, City Glasgow. Charlotte Craig, round 96. Medalist in the 13-year-olds. Amy Earl, City Glasgow. Teammate